We have made it to the final stretch here in the regular season of year number 3 in our Madden 22 franchise with the Philadelphia Eagles. Our Eagles have just clinched our very first playoff spot of the series last week and are now playing for seeding. The Eagles have the inside track at the number 1 seed in the NFC, and if they perform well today, they should be able to clinch it with games left in the season. Today we have a doubleheader, Week 16 against New England and then Week 17 against the Washington football team. In the next episode, we will round out the regular season with Week 18 against the Denver Broncos, along with our final prospect profile of the season, in which we will cover linebackers and defensive backs. So we beat Washington by 3 in the last episode, 19-16, in a very weird game, but it helped us clinch a playoff spot. We are 2 games ahead of the Lions and Cowboys for the number 1 seed in the conference. Since we have the head-to-head over Detroit, as long as we don't lose out and they don't win out, we will be ahead of them. As for Dallas, we split with them, so it's a little bit more complex, but we still have the inside track over them for the top seed and the division. The AFC is a lot better than the NFC with the Chiefs at the top. They have been dominant all season, and there are more good teams in that conference, including the New England Patriots, who we are facing off against today. The Pats are 9-5. They're really good. Mac Jones has developed into a great player. Miles Sanders, who we traded to them last year, has been a beast ever since being acquired by the New England Patriots. Over 1,000 yards this year already. They have a ton of playmakers on both sides of the ball. Guys like Max Crosby, J.C. Jackson, Odell Beckham Jr., and a great offensive line. Maybe the best one in football. So we've got our hands full today against a team in New England who's trying to punch their ticket into the playoffs. And we have a real opportunity to show the world on primetime. This is on Monday Night Football. We have a great chance to show the world that we are a legitimate Super Bowl contender. And it's not that we're only good because we're in a bad conference. Brandon Brooks and Landon Dickerson, our 2 starting guards, are back healthy, which is a big deal. We're still missing multiple starters on offense with Lane Johnson, Dallas Goedert, and Tykeem Keon all still injured. Goddard got injured in the last episode, and I brought up the idea of maybe moving one of our wide receivers to tight end in Chase Claypool or Delshon Callaway-Riley. After thinking about it, I think we're going to make the move with Callaway-Riley. He's 6'5", he's a big target. No, he's not much of a blocker, 33 blocking rating, but I'm a little bit more intrigued by him at tight end than the other guys we have there in Caden Smith and Evan Wiggins. So I figured, why not do the experiment? If it doesn't work, we'll see Wiggins and Smith as the main guys, but why not give Callaway-Riley a shot there and see what he can do? So we've got Week 16 Monday Night Football. The Eagles are rocking the Kelly Green throwbacks in this game as well, which is pretty fun. With a win and a few things going their way, the Eagles could clinch the 1 seed from this game, which would mean the Eagles would have the 1 seed with 2 weeks left to go in the regular season, which is just flat out wild. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. Eagles and Patriots, 2 of the best teams in their respective conference, and of course a Super Bowl 52 rematch, a game that the Eagles ended up winning. 3rd and 7, Hurts is quickly intercepted by Devin McCourty. He took a shot deep for Chase Claypool, said, F it, why not hope I get lucky, and he did not get lucky. So here is McCorkle Jones. Yes, his real name is McCorkle. Leading the New England offense, Jalen Hurts, his former college teammate, as he is intercepted. Joko Onwusu with the play, tries to hurdle Mack, and it backfires, but still a great play. C.J. Thomas was in the backfield sending pressure, forcing a bad pass. And, well, Joko Onwusu capitalizes for his 2nd interception as a rookie. So the Eagles get it right back with great field position. 3rd and 10 from the 23. Hurts has an open man downfield. It's Troy Dobbs, but the pass is incomplete. It's been a tight defensive start for both teams, and it looks like the field goal unit will come out onto the field. It's a 40-yard attempt for Zebediah Phoenix. Not a gimme, but Phoenix has been very good lately. Went 4 for 4, including the game winner last week against Washington, as he sinks it right down the middle. And the Philadelphia Eagles are on the board first as they lead it 3-0. So here's New England coming off the turnover on their previous possession. As on 1st down, it's a play-action fake, and Jones has no time to throw it. Jabari Achabe doing Jabari Achabe type things. What is he at, 15 sacks on the year? My lord, has he been special, turning into a superstar in front of our very own eyes. He has quickly become one of the NFL's best pass rushers as a rookie. So the Eagles get it back, 3rd and 7, short throw for Devontae Smith, who only gets about 6. Wrapped up on the play quickly by Deontay Bush Jr., a former 1st-round pick of the New England Patriots. So that'll force a punt. The offensive struggle continues. Miles Sanders with the ball for the Pats makes a nice cut and is hit sticked hard by Joko Unwosu. New England is a team who really runs the ball well. They have the best offensive line in football. They have a bunch of really good running backs, headlined by Miles Sanders. 2nd and 10. Jones up the middle, connects with Kendrick Bourne. Another hit stick by Joko Unwosu. The rookie safety knows how to lay the boom. And, well, he is showing that off today. Now from the 14, under 30 seconds left in the quarter. Pass is caught by Hunter Henry. Breaks a tackle inside the 5 to the 2. And New England is marching on the doorstep. So despite the fact that the Pats have not yet scored in the first quarter, they are very close to taking the lead here on our Eagles. But it is Philadelphia who leads 3-0, despite the fact that the offense has looked, well, abysmal, to put it nicely. So it's 2nd and goal from the 4 for New England. Mac Jones alone in the backfield. The Eagles tried to set an audible, but it was too late. Kendrick Bourne is open for the touchdown. So New England is on the board. It took a little while, but they now do some damage, and it is 7-3. So the Eagles have it back. 3rd and 9. Jalen Hurts scrambling to the left side. Going to try to run for the first. He got it. Slides at the 43-yard line for a gain of 18. A great run there for Jalen Hurts. Although Hurts hasn't done a whole lot today, maybe that play can spark some momentum for him. Hurts on 1st down scrambling. Going to take a shot downfield. It's caught by a wide-open Devontae Smith. An awfully bold strategy to leave one of the NFL's best receivers wide open like that. Devontae brings it to the 17. Now the Eagles have it at the 3. 3rd and goal. Handoff for Tazewell Hubbard. He is stopped. The New England defense with a big play. It's Kyrie Calhoun, the rookie linebacker from the University of Oklahoma. So it's 4th and goal at the 2. The Eagles are going to, it looks like, send the field goal unit out. However, it's going to be a fake flip to the kicker, Zebediah Phoenix. He tries to get it to Callaway Riley, but it's incomplete. So the ballsy play call by head coach Champ Britton completely backfires, and despite having it at the 2-yard line, the Eagles do not score at all on that possession. A majorly wasted opportunity there for Philadelphia. So New England has it back. It's Odell Beckham wide open at the middle of the field, brings it to the 45-yard line before being brought down by Deshaun Elliott. Now at the 2-minute warning, the Patriots lead 7-3, a very low-scoring game, completely the opposite of when these two teams faced off in the Super Bowl. Again, it's Odell Beckham juking his way to the 25-yard line. I will say New England's offense here in the second quarter has looked a lot better. They're really starting to get comfortable, get into a groove. Now on 3rd and 10. Jones, under pressure, takes a shot for the end zone. It's caught for a touchdown. Odell Beckham Jr. with a great drive resulting in 6. Nehemiah Richardson did not play the ball well on that play. And although Richardson has been a shutdown corner all year, he didn't look great on that drive, particularly that last play. So it's now 14-3. Look at Rosemont St. Clair wide open down the field inside the 30, wrapped up at the 29-yard line by Devin McCourty. Not a smart idea if you're a defense to just leave Rosemont St. Clair completely uncovered. The Eagles are going to capitalize, now down to 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. Hurts, no time to throw. It goes up the middle for Chase Claypool. Is he in? Not quite, but he does bring it to the 1. Philadelphia calls timeout number 2. A great drive here from Hurts and the offense. Will it result in a touchdown? They blundered their opportunity on the goal line last time, but they won't this time. It's Tazewell Hubbard, the rookie running back out of Westlake, who scores the touchdown. So a good end of the first half. It wasn't pretty, but the Eagles are only down by 4. 14-10 is your score. New England's offense really played well in the second quarter, and we'll see if the Eagles' offense can really get things going after having a pretty good drive to end the second quarter. But other than that, Philadelphia's offense has not looked overly good. We're going to focus on stopping the pass defensively and then offensively. Ground and pound, baby. The Patriots open up with the football as we open the third quarter. On 3rd down, it's picked off. C.J. Thomas with another interception. Thomas with a big return. Can he take it to the end zone? Not quite. He showboated a little bit too soon. Brings it to the 2-yard line. But still, what a huge play there by C.J. Thomas, who is an NFL-leading 9 interceptions this season. Man, has he been spectacular. And now the Eagles have a great shot to take the lead. 2nd and goal. Hurts looking to throw it into the back of the end zone. It's caught by Devontae Smith for the touchdown, and there you go. Despite not opening up the ball or the lead in the third quarter, 2 minutes later, Philadelphia is on top. A huge interception and a huge touchdown for Devontae Smith, who has really played well since the absence of Tykeem Keon. Obviously, he has needed to step up, and he's done exactly that. So the Patriots have it back, down 3. On 1st down, Mac Jones has all day to throw it, and it is eventually sacked by Cleveland Farrell for a loss of about 10. That's a good old-fashioned coverage sack right there. The coverage was phenomenal on that play. Shout out to the defensive backs who have been just so good all year. And sure enough, on 2nd and 20, Miles Sanders is wide open downfield. Sanders gets a block and is off to the races. Remember that nice lead the Eagles had? Well, it's gone. I probably shouldn't have talked up the defensive backs as much as I did there. But nonetheless, the Patriots are now up by 4. 3rd and 3, handoff for St. Clair, and it looks like he is stopped. Chase Winovich brings him down, so it's 4th and 1 from the 45. The Eagles have a tough decision. They would elect to punt it. Interesting decision there as New England has it back. Moving down the field slowly but surely as Miles Sanders on 3rd and 2 does not get the first down. New England had the ball for a while on that drive, and they did pretty much nothing. Good tackle by the veteran defensive tackle, Fletcher Cox, who makes the play, forcing a punt. Eagles get it back down 4 as it's a handoff for Tazewell Hubbard, who cuts to the left side. Hubbard with blocks, wrapped up by, it looks like, Devin McCourty, along with another defensive back. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. 21-17, New England has the lead. It was a 4-point game going into halftime. It remains a 4-point game. We'll see if the Eagles can pull off a comeback here as it's a 3rd and 5. 9 minutes to go. Broken up by J.C. Jackson. Claypool was the intended target. And now on 4th and 5, look at this. The offense is going to go for it. The Eagles are starting to get a little bit desperate. Hurts scrambling on the run, connects with Rosemont St. Clair, and he gets the first down. A really nice throw by Jalen Hurts to keep the drive going. And now it is a 3rd and 4. 7.5 minutes to go. Hurts again scrambling to the right side, goes short for Hubbard, who probably should not have tried to catch the ball as he loses 2. So it's 4th and 7 after the tackle by the rookie Jack Day, and again, the Eagles are going to go for it. Hurts now scrambles to the left side. He's going to try to run for a first down, and he got it. Jalen Hurts with a first down with his legs, and the Eagles again with another 4th down conversion to keep this series alive. 6.5 minutes to go. Very next play. Hurts scrambling to the right. Connects with Devontae Smith. Not quite able to get in the end zone for a second time, but he is awfully close at the 3-yard line. And then the very next play, 1st and goal, dump off for Tazewell Hubbard, the rookie. Connects for 6. Tazewell Hubbard with a rushing score and a receiving score today, strutting his stuff down the field as the Eagles take a 3-point lead with exactly 6 minutes left to go in the ballgame. So now there's about 5 minutes left. New England has possession. Jones up the middle. Gets Kendrick Bourne, who jukes away from a defender. Nice play there for Bourne. And New England has it in Philadelphia territory, getting pretty close to field goal range. Very next play. Jones again looks to throw it. Mac Jones has time. Up the middle. He gets it to his main man, Kendrick Bourne, who's been killing it out of the slot today. The Eagles have not really had consistent play at slot corner because they don't have a true number 3 guy at corner behind Nehemiah Richardson and C.J. Thomas. 1st and goal at the 4. Jones for the end zone. It's caught. Odell Beckham Jr. with his 2nd score of the day, showing off the dance moves. OBJ has played really well in this ball game. So now the Patriots lead 28-24. A big opportunity for Jalen Hurts and the offense to try to drive down the field for the win against a really good New England defense. Although the Eagles' offense has definitely played a lot better as this game has gone along. 3rd and 3. Hurts going to scramble with it to the right side. He runs for the first down, and Moore slides inside the 45. Matthew Judon is hurt on the play for the Patriots. That's a pretty big deal. New England is now playing full prevent defense. Bill Belichick has something up his sleeve. Hurts scrambling, can't find anybody open, so he's going to take a shot for Claypool, and it's picked off. Devin McCourty with his 2nd interception of the game. Jalen Hurts, I think, just tried to force it there. And, of course, we know Bill Belichick is a mastermind. He went for the prevent defense early, and it paid off. That's why Bill Belichick is one of the best in the business. So New England has it back. 2nd and 2. Miles Sanders trying to get the first down, and he stumbles forward to get it. Eagles call timeout number 2, and at this point, it's really not looking good here for the New England Patriots. Another first down pretty much officially ends the game. As on 1st down, 1.5 to go. Eagles have 1 timeout. It's a handoff for Miles Sanders, who has the easy first down, and he's going to keep going. The Eagles are going to let him score. I know this seems a little bit weird, but this is the only way the Eagles can come back. Had they tackled him, New England calls their final timeout, they win the game. GG. Now the Eagles can try to drive down the field, get an onside kick, score a touchdown. I know it's complicated, but who knows? Hurts with a shot downfield. It's caught! Troy Dobbs bosses 2 defenders and takes it to the house for a touchdown. What a play by Troy Dobbs, his first touchdown of the year. And hey, the dream is still alive for a little bit longer. Can we look at that play again? Just an absolute beauty. Troy Dobbs is not necessarily somebody I'd expect to make a great contested catch like that. He had 2 defenders on top of him and still comes down with it. So now the Eagles are going to go for 2, trying to make it a clean 3-point deficit. Hurts under a lot of pressure, trying to force it in there, but it's broken up. So it remains 35-30. Now the only hope is the onside kick, and it comes down to Zebediah Phoenix II. And it will be recovered by Kendrick Bourne for New England. So a resilient fight from the Eagles, but it's not enough for the victory. The New England Patriots are going to take this one home in a thriller, 35-30. The Patriots finally get revenge for Super Bowl 52, although both of these rosters have changed severely since that game. So it's not really revenge from that, but whatever. We're going to roll with it. It really started as a defensive battle early in this game. The offenses really struggled in the first half, and then that narrative completely flipped in the second half. Mac Jones played really well. He did throw a couple of bad interceptions, but other than that, he was quite accurate. He played very well down the stretch. Jalen Hurts, 2 bad interceptions. He wasn't bad, but he wasn't good either. Miles Sanders, I know the numbers look good. He had 158 yards, but you have to realize we did pretty much hand him that 76-yard touchdown. He still had a good game, though, particularly in the air as well. Odell Beckham, Devontae Smith, also standouts. We could not run the ball at all in this game, which I think is a big reason why we lost, since we love to, of course, run the ball. Devin McCourty with his 2 interceptions. Big reason why New England won. He was probably the best player on the field today. So a bad loss there, but we're 11-4. We're still the number 1 seed in the conference. Detroit lost, so now we don't have to worry about them. And now it's only Dallas, who has clinched a playoff spot. They're 1 game behind us. And remember, we did split with the Cowboys, so there's no head-to-head tiebreaker. Obviously, the playoff bracket isn't changed too much, at least for us, as we still own that top seed. And now we have the big game here against the Washington football team, who we just played 2 weeks ago and beat. And now we got to beat them again to stay in the driver's seat for that top seed. The Eagles are still at home. All of their regular season games from here on out are at home. Week 18 against the Broncos is also at the link. So the Eagles got a nice opportunity to recharge. They don't have to travel anywhere. And they had a big game against their rivals, the Washington football team. And this game might be even more important for Washington, who's fighting for a playoff spot. We, of course, beat them 19-16 in a very weird game, but a win nonetheless. So Washington didn't really try to run the ball against us. So because of that, we're going to focus on stopping the pass. And then on offense, obviously, ground and pound, run the damn ball. That's been our strategy all year, and it's not really going to change. I am changing one thing, though, on the defense. So Fletcher Cox really has not made that big of an impact this year. Jabari Achabe obviously has. So we're going to swap out their X factors. So this means Jabari Achabe can now get in the zone, and Fletcher Cox cannot. So let's get into this game against the Washington football team. We just saw them in the last episode, of course, led by rookie quarterback Joe Kilpatrick out of NC State, who played very well in that game despite throwing a couple of interceptions to, of course, C.J. Thomas, who's been one of the best playmakers in the NFL on defense this year. So here we go. Washington needs a win to realistically stay alive in the playoff hunt. The Eagles need a win to remain in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed in the NFC. So it's a really big game for both sides. Obviously an interdivision rivalry as well. So the Eagles are going to open up with the ball. It's a handoff for Rosemont St. Clair on the first play from scrimmage, and he loses 3. Not an ideal start. St. Clair has obviously been great in the pass game all year, but the past couple weeks, St. Clair has not been great on run plays as a runner. So hopefully he can play well in that aspect. 3rd and 8, Hurts scrambling with a strike into the hands of Chase Claypool. I know that Chase Claypool tenure in Philadelphia has been kind of a disaster, but who knows? Maybe he plays well down the stretch. From the 18-yard line now, Hurts for the end zone. It's caught. Jump ball. Devontae Smith's going to come down with it. He's only 6'1", 170, but he has become a master at the contested catch. Flying like an eagle, soaring like a bird. Philadelphia now leads 7-0. So now Washington has it for their opening possession. 2nd and 2. Kilpatrick takes a shot deep downfield, and it is intercepted. Nehemiah Richardson tracks down the ball perfectly for his 4th INT of the season. Kilpatrick just pretty much heaved it up, hoping he gets lucky, and Nehemiah Richardson outran the receiver to make the play. So now the Eagles get it back. A great opening 5 minutes for Philadelphia as on first down. Jalen Hurts under pressure. Can't get rid of it. He is sacked by Chase Young But unfortunately for Washington, one of their other standout defensive linemen, Jonathan Allen, is hurt on the play. So now it is a 2nd and 14. Hurts up the middle for Rosemont St. Clair, getting the first down, avenging the lost yardage from the sack. And the Eagles are right back in business. Now a 3rd and 7 from the 42. About 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Hurts gets it to the tight end, Callaway Riley, who's unable to haul it in. So it's 4th and 7 at the 42. And the Eagles are going to send the field goal unit out. It's a 59-yard attempt for Zebediah Phoenix. He made one from 58 against Washington a couple weeks ago. He also made one from 61. And that one goes right down the middle. A 59-yarder for Zebediah Phoenix, who has been probably the best kicker in the NFL really the entire year. He's had some bad games, but for the most part, he has been super consistent, and he's been great from deep. An 18-yard grab there for De'Ami Brown, quickly hit, but a nice first down for Washington. They need all the yardage they can get, as now it is 2nd and 5. They dump off for Antonio Gibson with a nice spin move, and Gibson is hit hard by Onwusu at the 34. Gibson and Washington didn't really establish for run the last time these two teams played, but I think Washington's going to really look to him in the pass game as it's 10-0 through 1, Eagles on top. Joe Kilpatrick's strategy in the second half of the first time these two teams played was not to throw it to the receivers. Don't test Richardson, don't test Thomas. Look for the tight end, Logan Thomas, right here, who makes the grab, and look for Antonio Gibson as well, the running back. So Logan Thomas brings it to the 16-yard line. Washington immediately doing some early damage here in the second quarter as Antonio Gibson with the handoff with a nice move to the 1-yard line, and he is awfully close to getting in this end zone. 1st and goal, 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Kilpatrick up the middle, gets it to Curtis Samuel for the touchdown, driving the race car. And the Washington football team, or I guess Washington Commanders, or if you really want to get frisky, the Washington Commies bring you within 3. Here's the tight end, Delshon Callaway Riley. It feels weird calling him a tight end. He brings it to the 46. Callaway Riley did not do a whole lot against New England, maybe because he missed the second half with an injury. Happy to see he's good today, as on 3rd and 11. Hurts again connects with his tight end, Delshon Callaway Riley, who makes a great grab. Phenomenal job of getting both feet in bounds. And now it's 3rd down and goal from the 1. Handoff for Tazwell Hubbard, and he gets the touchdown. Tazwell Hubbard did not score a lot early in the season, but as of lately, he's been a touchdown machine. Even if the rest of his play hasn't really improved, he's been an end zone magnet. So now Washington has it late here in the first half at the 2-minute warning. 17-7. This is a huge drive for the football team. They got to get back on track here. The offense has to give an answer on this possession as Kilpatrick on 1st down. Scrambling like a madman. Heaves it up downfield. It is caught. De'Ami Brown to the 17-yard line. Unfortunately for them, Samuel Okosmi is hurt on the play. But nonetheless, a big play there for the Washington football team, who are now in the red zone. 1st and 10. Kilpatrick under pressure. Heaves it deep. It is intercepted but out of bounds. Deshaun Elliott made the grab but was unable to keep his footing. The booth is going to review it here, and from the initial angle, I thought he was in bounds. Here we don't really get a good look, but unfortunately the play would stand. I guess it's too close to call, or maybe the camera people are just that pathetically bad at their jobs. So it's now 3rd and 11 from the 18-yard line. Kilpatrick looking for the end zone, tipped and incomplete. Normally C.J. Thomas comes down with that. Would have been his 10th interception of the year, but nonetheless the Eagles get the stop, and Washington's going to have to settle for the field goal. Here's the kicker, Tristan Vizcaino from 35 yards out. He sinks it, and with 1:13 to go in the half, Washington brings it within 7. 3rd and 7 now at the 28. Under a minute left to go in the first half. Jalen Hurts under a lot of pressure. Heaves it deep downfield, barely overthrows St. Clair. That was a good read. He almost had him, but just missed it. So now the Washington football team gets it back with 40 seconds and 3 timeouts. They could do some damage before halftime. It's Damian Rose wide open down the field, a 64-yard touchdown, and we are tied at 17. I don't know why the Eagles did not have anybody back deep on that play. Horrible play calling from defensive coordinator Robert Saleh, and we are now tied at 17. This game just got real. 3rd and 7, broken up. Hurts throws it into double coverage for whatever reason. So now it's 4th and 7, 9 seconds to go. The Eagles are figuring that they'll get it off to where Washington's not going to have a lot of time to run a play, and even if they do, it's going to be a Hail Mary. So Hurts is going to take a shot deep for Smith, incomplete. But late flag, roughing the passer against the Washington football team. Automatic first down. Wow, what a big call against Washington. It's called on Chase Young. So now for 42, the Eagles are going to go for the Hail Mary. They could go for a 59-yard field goal. Zebediah Phoenix made it from 59 earlier, but that was because the wind was with him. Now the wind is against him. So that's why the Eagles are going for the Hail Mary, although they have Chase Claypool audibling on the slant. The pass is incomplete. So that'll do it for the first half. It feels like the Eagles should have control, but this game is tied. This is just like the previous game against Washington. I feel like the Eagles were significantly the better team, but they were unable to really hold on to a comfortable lead. Our game plan is not going to change. Run the ball. We have struggled running the ball again today. And then once more, Washington really has not tried to run the ball a whole lot, so we're going to focus on stopping the pass. So Washington opens up with possession in the third quarter. That's a pretty big deal. On first down, Kilpatrick goes short for Gibson. Gets by the defender. Antonio Gibson quickly past the 50. Jukes out Richardson. And is brought down by C.J. Thomas of the 46. Along with Deshaun Elliott. C.J. Thomas has drastically improved as a tackler this season. One of the many ways he has been able to improve his game as it's now 3rd down and 9. Kilpatrick under pressure. Sacked by Josh Sweat. Sweat has had an inconsistent season, mainly because of injuries. Of course, his contract is up at the end of the year. The Eagles have a tough decision there, of course, with the emergence of Jabari Achebe. Maybe they don't need Josh Sweat, one of the many impending free agents on this football team. Look at St. Clair down the field inside the red zone. Stiff arms a defender. He gains 38 yards. I was saying at the beginning of the game, Rosemont St. Clair needs to do better in the run game, and, well, that's a big play. 38 yards. Now the Eagles have it at the goal line. 3rd and 1. Play action pass. Hurts is incomplete. He was looking for Ifonobo Jumbo Rocco, the offensive tackle. So now it's 4th and 1. Philadelphia is going to go for it at the 1-yard line. And Tazwell Hubbard will punch it in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. That was a gutsy call. You could have gone for the field goal to guarantee the lead, but the Eagles wanted 6, and they get 6. So after the big touchdown there, it's now 24-17. Washington has it back from the 46. 2nd and inches. Handoff for Antonio Gibson. Jukes out the defender. Gibson down the field again. Gets by Thomas. Jukes away from another defender. The ball is out. And C.J. Thomas picks it up. A costly fumble there by Antonio Gibson. A major turnover for Philadelphia. And the Eagles get it back. A big, big time play. That was Bobby Wagner who forced the fumble. 3rd and 1. The Eagles trying to run for the first down. They don't get it. Tazwell Hubbard gets nothing on the play. Completely shut down by Khaleke Hudson and friends. So that'll force a punt. The turnover doesn't lead to points, and Washington has it back with about a minute left in the quarter. Kilpatrick downfield finds a wide open Logan Thomas, who brings it to the 35-yard line. A great read by Kilpatrick, and Washington is in business. The football team is down by 7, but they have the ball with pretty good field position and a real opportunity to tie the game up in the 4th quarter. We'll see if they're able to pull it off or if the Eagles can get what would be one of the biggest wins in this franchise series. From the 21, first play of the quarter. Kilpatrick with a screen for Antonio Gibson, who has blocks. Jukes out the defender. He is in. We are tied up. Antonio Gibson with a big touchdown. And the Washington football team ties it up at 24 apiece. 2nd and 9 now at the 41. Hurts scrambling under pressure from Young with a great throw. And a great catch by Delshawn Callaway Riley, who's had a few nice catches in this ball game. He brings it to the 37. Now a 3rd and 14. The Eagles need to convert here. This is a huge play. Hurts connects with Devontae Smith, who does a great job by cutting by the corner in order to catch the ball. Brings it to the 19-yard line. A huge first down there for Devontae Smith. And now the Eagles have it at the 21-yard line. 3rd down and 12. Hurts going to scramble to the right side. It looks like for Devontae Smith again, but it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted. That was a really risky throw. He should not have thrown that ball. 38-yard field goal attempt here for Zebediah Phoenix to take the lead. The kick is good, and Philadelphia is on top with about 6 minutes to go. 27-24. We've got ourselves a barn burner here at the Link. From the 22-yard line, Kilpatrick on first down goes short. It's caught by Damian Rose, the former Westlake Hornet, who gets hit hard. Rose has had a really nice game. He's had a few super big plays in this ball game, and he also had a big touchdown the first time these two teams played against each other. 2nd and 7 now, 5 minutes left to go. Up the middle for Logan Thomas, who continues to really play well against the Eagles in both games this year, brings it to the 43-yard line. Following play, clock ticking, 4.5 to go. Kilpatrick under center, 2 tight ends set, 2 receivers as well, play action fake. Kilpatrick sacked. Akeem Davis-Gaither, the linebacker, on the blitz with a huge sack, and the Eagles defense gets a massive play, giving themselves some huge momentum. 2nd and 19 now, 4 minutes to go. Kilpatrick looks to throw it, and it is caught again by Damian Rose, who gets the first down. Rose has been the best receiver for Washington today, not De'Ami Brown, not Curtis Samuel. It's been Damian Rose who's making all these plays here down the stretch. 2.5 minutes to go from the 17. Kilpatrick goes short for Antonio Gibson. Jukes the defender, brings it to the 2-yard line, and to make matters even worse, look who's injured. Jabari Achabe. That is probably worst case scenario for Philadelphia. They cannot lose him. 1st and goal at the 2. The football team trying to punch it in and take the lead as Kilpatrick is sacked. Fletcher Cox with the pressure. A big stop for the Philadelphia defense as we reach the 2-minute warning. We find out the injury diagnosis on Achabe. It's a bruised sternum, not a serious injury, but he will not return to today's ball game. 3rd down and goal at the 14-yard line. Huge play for both sides. The Eagles need to stop. Washington needs to get it, and they're going to run the ball. I don't really get that call at all. So the Eagles call time, not going to complain. And it looks like Washington's going to have to send the field goal unit out. It's Tristan Vizcaino to tie it from 30 yards out. He got it. 27-27. So now the Eagles offense gets it back under 2 minutes to go and 2 timeouts. That's plenty of time to drive down the field. All they need is a field goal to win the game. 1st down from the 25. Hurts will look to throw one of the biggest drives of his NFL career. Under a lot of pressure, and he is sacked. Unable to get rid of it as he is wrapped up by Jonathan Allen. 3rd and 1 now at the 34. It's a run play for Hubbard, who is stopped. A huge play for the Washington football team. The Eagles have a tough decision up their hands, and they decide to punt it. So Washington has it back. 3rd and 10 from the 30. Under 40 seconds to go in the game. Kilpatrick with a dump off for Gibson. I don't even know if that pass was completed in bounds. Not that it really matters. So the Eagles still get it back. 23 seconds and 2 timeouts. Hurts says, F it. Devontae Smith's going to make me a play. Smith brings it to the 18, and the Eagles call time. When in doubt, heave it up for number 6 because he's going to do something good. A couple incompletions later, there's now 5 seconds left. The field goal unit is out on the field. Ron Rivera just called a timeout to try to ice Zebediah Phoenix from 35. And the win. The kick is good. Zebediah Phoenix has won it for the Philadelphia Eagles. Both times these two teams played against each other, it's Zebediah Phoenix with a game-winning field goal to lead the Eagles to victory in an absolute thriller. 30-27 is your final. What a performance. What a game here from both teams. But it is the Eagles who pull it off in front of their home fans in one of the biggest wins easily of the season. Washington gave us 2 great fights in both times we played against them, but it's not going to matter. The Eagles are going to pull it off. Joe Kilpatrick, again, he can ball. We knew that after his first game, but he's really good. Jalen Hurts, only 50% of his passes completed, but he didn't make any drastic mistakes, which is a big deal. Antonio Gibson played really well in the run game and the pass game. Our running backs, again, not so much, although Rosemont St. Clair was pretty good. Devontae Smith was a beast. Delshawn Callaway-Riley played quite well. I enjoyed seeing him succeed. Quite a bit of pressure from both sides. The interception by Nehemiah Richardson, and of course another great kicking performance from Zebediah Phoenix. So as we simulate into Week 18, the Cowboys would end up winning their game. So now they're 11-5. They're still only 1 game behind us. So I thought we did not have the number 1 seed clinched, but the standings here say otherwise. So it appears we have clinched the number 1 seed in the NFC, which is weird. We technically should not have clinched it yet. Remember, we tied Dallas. And we're also 4-2 in the division. After the head-to-head, the next tiebreaker is in-division record. We finished in division 4-2. The Cowboys are 4-1 in division. So they already have 4 wins. So I don't really know why they're giving it to us now. But you know what? I'm not going to complain. We have the 1 seed with 1 more week to go in the regular season. Our whole team is almost healthy. Dallas Goedert and Tykeem Keon are both back. This is still an important game, though. We can play spoiler to the Denver Broncos, who are currently the 7th seed in the Western Conference. And this is our final tune-up before the postseason, in which we will be the number 1 seed, which is really exciting. So I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.